and John Whalen decided at the last second he wanted to go and run to grab a water or something like that. I don't even know what he's doing, but yeah, this is leaving
that
me
we
like
anticipated. They will get to talk a whole lot more at halftime. I promise.
Well, I don't get. They bring the cold,
But they're counting down 7-6-5.
Oh, brother. Hi, John. How we doing today? I'm going to try to see if I can manage these live streams, but it's a public chat. And yeah, so we're going to try to just see. This is the first time, kind of a new thing for us over here. We're just going to, talk crap here. So let's see. My channel, it's loading, and on Oh Hello, it is also loading. I need to. I look, something I couldn't do, John, was I didn't have time for the thumbnail.
Okay, that's fine.
But I'll probably try to add that later. It's going to be the same thumbnail on each, so I'll probably do that at some point. But if not, whatever. We got football tomorrow, dude.
Dude, I'm clock locked and dog, man.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Dude, this is the crazy thing about it, man. We need to cherish tomorrow, bro. This is the last week 0 ever.
Yeah. Yeah, last week 0 ever. We saw that news earlier today. It's a little different. It's a little different. Week 0 is because it's like the appetizer. I was talking to somebody about this, how I always get excited about week 0. And somebody said, you don't really get the substance until next week. I'm like, look, it's like a meal. All right. You get your appetizer on Saturday and a little extra appetizer on Thursday and Friday. And then Saturday is the main dish. And Sunday, Monday is a dessert. It's a perfect 5-course meal that we have in college football every year with the current structure. So I'm excited for tomorrow. I think tomorrow's slate is more exciting than it has been in the past. What about you? Like, let's do this. What game are you most excited about, John?
NC State, Virginia.
Yeah, that's an important one, dude.
Of course, it's always fun. It's always fun to watch college football go overseas, but with College Game Day not being there, this may be an unpopular opinion, but I'm not a fan of college football going overseas. It's not like the NFL. One of the things that make college football so important is the game day atmosphere at campus. And I feel like if you take that away, people overseas just can't understand that. And I may be wrong.
Yeah, dude, look, the game I'm most excited for is Memphis UNLV. That game is going to be incredible. I hope everybody stays up until 2 a.m. watching that game. But for those of you that don't know John Whalen, by the way, over on my channel, obviously everybody does. This is just, yeah, okay. Yeah. We can't play that too long because we're gonna get a little copyright over here. But yeah, I am super excited, and this is all I have to say. That's all I have to say. All right, we're going to get straight into the game. So just for everybody to be clear, and I didn't actually name these live streams, so it just says John Whalen and Colin in the live stream. So while you are talking about this game, I'm going to go and change that on both the YouTubes. But let's start with this, John. We got North Carolina. We got TCU. We're going to be talking about the gambling angle of things, but we will not necessarily be doing we're not going to be doing like a list of locks. We're just going to kind of pick against the spread and tell you kind of how confident we are and have a discussion about each game. So, John, TCU, North Carolina, what are you looking for in this game?
So, I think the final score ends up being TCU 42, Philly and the boys at UNC 28. When I looked at the market, I seen TCU was favored by 7.5. The over-under total around 47.5. And I'm glad you brought this game first, because I'm telling you, this is the most aggressive prediction I have on the entire board, because I'm projecting 70 points.
Whoa, what?
Yeah. I seen where
70 points.
The market had the over-under 47.5. I think 70 total points are scored in this game.
Oh, my gosh. agree at all. I'm on the under. I'm big time on the under, and we got people popping in on the OLO stream here. That's a lot of fun. Appreciate you guys coming in. We got Granny in the chat, by the way. That's fun. Dude, I'm on the under in this game.
Okay.
So my final, I released this on TikTok earlier. My final score prediction was 24-17. I don't feel great about this, but I'm taking North Carolina to cover.
About 7.5?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking them to, well, I got it at 9.5 right now, last check.
So, 9.5. It went up.
Yeah, because Steve Belichick's not going to be at the game.
That's kind of bold, Colin. We've already seen this game played last year, and TCU beat UNC 48-14.
Yeah, but two things. Number one, both these defenses are more veteran. North Carolina's defense in particular got better as the year went along. And the other part too is, dude, these Ireland games, the weather is going to be sloppy, gross. It's going to be rainy. It's going to be disgusting. We always see this game end up a little bit sloppy. I wouldn't be surprised, like too shocked if you were right about this. But I really like the under in this game. Like, my play of the week, bro, is taking TCU money line and teasing up the under to like 53 or so.
Well, this game is I think it's going to be a lot closer than it was last year. I knew you were going to bring up the Ireland and the weather. It's a historical thing we've seen teams struggle with every single time at these Ireland games. The thing I'm looking for, there's a couple things I'm looking that I think changes this game from last year to this year. You know, Josh Hoover's gone. Jaden Craig has taken over. That's the big question. Can TCU immediately replace the quarterback production? That's the big question going in this game for TCU.
You're getting some hate over here by Ramsey, man. Ramsey's all over you right now. Sean, or Michael Bickerton in the chat. Dude, I am feeling pretty good about this one. Ultimately, like, I think that this is going to be a lot closer than last year. And maybe that's just the optimist in me. Maybe that's just me, like, being like, ooh, I think that this game's going to be close because we haven't seen college football in a while. So,
yeah.
Oh, gosh.
I'm George W. Bush, and I approve this message.
I'm George Bush, and I approve this message. Well, no,
yeah,
I am actually.
He approves your message.
I'm looking forward to see UNC play football. This is Bill Belichick's second year. Obviously, from our Coach's Hot Seat episode, you know I'm not high on him. But I think Billy Elwes Jr. will give UNC a different dynamic. And, you know, UNC got 31 transfers this offseason.
Yeah, they got a lot. There's a good bit of roster turnover, and yet they were still able to keep a pretty productive defense in place. They're going to be interesting, man. That was a team that I was kind of like circling as kind of a scary team, and then all the drama happened, and I'm kind of like cool on them. So are you taking North Carolina to cover as well?
No. So I'll tell you what, I'm going TCU minus the 7.5, and I'm going over the 47.5.
All right. I'm going under in North Carolina. So we got a little bit of a battle going on here. So we're going to clash on that one.
Maybe I'm overreacting. And I love to overreact. But, hey, I don't think this is going to be a bad matchup. I think Jaden Craig is going to come up and show out. And I think UNC is going to put up a fight for a minute. But significantly, after the halftime, TCU pulls away with Jaden Craig.
All right, we're going to move on. Sean is cracking me up in the comments. We're going to move on. USC and taking on San Jose State over-under at last check, 60.5. USC minus 39.5. I mean, they're going to blow them out, right? We already know this, right?
Do you got a sound effect for trap game?
Mm-mm.
This is probably my favorite trap discussion of week 0. And when it comes to betting, I knew Ramsey probably already had a comment typed out when it comes to betting, but because I don't think USC wins this game at 38.5. Last time I seen the line, it was 38.5.
I clicked the wrong one, dude.
My
I meant
name
to
is
click this
George
one.
W. Bush.
No, that's not the one I wanted. Damn it. Okay, I still got to get used to the soundboard. I need to edit these names. Look, bro, I swear that was the tide turn, but whatever. Dude, it was this one, right?
And now, an urgent
I'm playing
message
around
from
with
the
this way
president.
too much.
Tide turning, as I remember, I was raised in the desert, but tides kind of turn. It's easy to see a tide turn. Did I say those words?
John, you said those words. John, you said those words. The
Stay
fish
tuned
is
for
kind
more
of
bush
crazy.
bites.
The fish is kind of crazy there. I need to edit that and just take the tide turning. Anyway, dude, look, the bottom line is this. USC blows out these teams in these games. They beat a pretty solid Missouri State team last year, 73-7. I like USC minus 39.5. It's a big number, so my confidence is not super high. Like, I don't usually play that big of a number. But the play in this game is that team total over. I found it at 49.5. Are you telling me, John Whalen, they're not going to score at least 50 in this game?
No, they're not. I don't have
They're
that.
not? They're not? San Jose State sucks.
I know what the sport books wants. I want the sports books wants us to lay almost 40. No chance. I'm giving me USC by 21. Put your over under is 35 points. 28-7 final score USC.
Wow. That's insane to
But-
me.
but can I use this?
All right.
Can I explain Mott? Because this is a perfect opportunity for me to talk about Mavian.
Yeah, go ahead.
He has massive expectations. He enters the season with legitimate Heisman buzz. He is definitely in the Heisman conversation. If you don't have him in the Heisman conversation, you're just a casual. USC has a good offensive situation around him. All 5 offensive line starters return. But here's the gambling part of it. How much does he actually play against San Jose? Do they pull him? Do they run the ball? Does the offense slow down? And that's why I think a 38.5 point spread gets dangerous.
I agree with you about the big spread thing. But again, when you're talking about the team total, it's like, okay, maybe I could sell you more on this first half over 28.5. I don't like the 28.5. I wish I could get it at like 27.5 because they could be up 28-7 at halftime. They're very easily capable of scoring 40 in the first half. And like I keep mentioning about USC, bro, in these games, they always run it up. They always do.
I will say this. You can tell me USC is going to win by 40, and I'll believe it. I'm just asking you to show me why they need to win by 40.
I'm just saying the team total, and it's something that Lincoln Riley does. So we're going to move on to the game you're the most excited about here. NC State taking on Virginia on the road in Charlottesville. This game was supposed to be played out in Brazil. They ended up moving it back to campus. I know John over here likes international games for some reason because he's kind of a weirdo, but whatever. I hate him, and I want these games to be I want these games to be on campus. So I'm taking a look at this game, and I got a little bit of mystery in this game about who CJ Bailey is going to be throwing the ball to and what Virginia's passing offense is going to look like as well with Bo Pribula coming in.
So this game's interesting. I actually have high expectations on Virginia. NC State, not so much, but they do got a solid quarterback. I think he's one of the better ones in the ACC. With that being said, Virginia's missing 16 players, I heard. I don't know if that's factual, but I have seen where they are out some players. I'm liking this spread. Virginia minus 4.5, I'll take that. I think that's what the spread's at. I'll take that. I got Virginia ultimately winning that game by probably, give me like a 28-18 final score.
Let me look up Virginia injury reports here because, see, this is when, like, some of them end up holding out. Rico Flores is out. Oh, gosh, this might change a lot.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm excited about this game. I don't know what's going to happen.
They got 4 receivers listed as out.
Yeah.
They got a linebacker questionable in Robinson. But anyway, in all fairness, look, I don't feel confident about this spread at all. My thing was I picked NC State to cover, Virginia to win. Like, I think it's going to be a close game, and Virginia won a lot of these close games. And also, this is a revenge spot for the Cavaliers, who went to the ACC championship last year. I like this defense a lot. Now, DJ Elliott, he's a second-year coordinator. I've been making the mistake on my platform, say first-time coordinator. He's a second-year coordinator, but he brought in 3 brand new transfers, all of them veteran, but new to the system. How is that going to look? That's the question I have for NC State's defense, because Virginia, they're going to be able to run the ball. And I think that is, at the end of the day, what the difference is going to be. I also trust, like, Bo Pribula being able to run the football. I think that he's going to be dynamic in that aspect of things. So I don't feel any sort of way about the over-under. If I had to guess, I'm going to take the under in this game, but I'm going to take NC State to cover. Not overly confident about it, but I'm taking Virginia to win.
All right, Colin, you want a clean handicap right here? Give me Virginia covers. Give me the under. Virginia's coming off 11 wins last season. Tony Elliott's got some momentum building over there in Virginia. Bo Pribula is a new quarterback. And Virginia has more continuity than people might realize. And here's the thing. As good as a quarterback is as C.J. Bailey, and as high as I am on him, here's what I got to say going into this game. I think he keeps it competitive. I think he keeps it close. But can he extend plays? Can he be mobile? Can he create explosive plays? If Virginia can't contain him, my prediction's wrong. If he can be mobile, extend plays, and get explosive, my prediction's wrong. NC State might come in and win this football game.
I wouldn't be that shocked if they were to do that. John, we're going to test your knowledge over here. We're going to test how much of a deep cut fan you are. We got Jacksonville State, North Dakota State. At last check last night, the spread was at 7 over under at 46.5. You got any notes on this one?
Oh, yeah. Hey, this is a Bama football team. I like any college that represents the state of Alabama, except that college they call Auburn, Alabama. All right? As long as you roll, Tide roll.
Again, I don't know if we're going to get a claim on that. If we do, I'm going to have to just get rid of that one. But I like that one. Continue.
But ultimately, I think what did you say the market has them at? Because I had 6, and when I checked, it was 6.5 to 7.5. A couple times I checked.
Yeah, it's been hovering around there. So you know what I should do is on this other tab, I should just pull up FD's odds here, just to kind of like make sure that they're up to date. But all of these are up to date as of last night, because I ended up entering all these in last night, other than maybe the North Carolina game.
Yeah, it's probably going to change a few more times, but yeah. North Dakota State.
It's kind of nuts right now.
North Dakota State University, Jacksonville State. Man, I love Jacksonville State, but I think the final score ends up being at 31-27, North Dakota State. Last time I checked.
Okay, so you're pretty confidently over right here.
Yeah, I got my total around. The total's around 46.5. That's what I seen last. They definitely.
Yeah, it's at 46.5 currently, and it's a 6.5 point spread right now.
But this game right here, Colin, I like how you came in with the intro in into this conversation, because this is the most interesting game from a football standpoint. Just ask me why.
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, at first, I was on Jacksonville State plus the points. And it looks like the public's kind of moving the line a little bit, 6.5. It's been between 6.5 and 7.5 for weeks now. Jacksonville State is not the side to play. You got them covering. I disagree. We are disagreeing on everything over here, man. But at the end of the day, Jacksonville State, they lose Trickett to West Virginia, their offensive coordinator, a year ago. Cam Cook, the nation's leading rusher, is gone. They're still going to be able to run the football. Don't get that twisted. And they do have Caden Creel back. That's a feather in their cap. But, man, when I look at this interior defense of North Dakota State, defensive tackles, linebackers, they're really good. Woolen, the nickelback, is really good as well. And I'm going to be very curious to see how Tim Polasek and this offensive staff are going to be able to kind of protect Nathan Hayes. They're really good at protecting these guys. I mean, think about this. We were all tricked to think that Trey Lance was a first-round quarterback, and he got picked 3rd overall. That's how much they protect their guys. So I'm going to take North Dakota State -7. I think that they pull away late. I think this game's close for about 3 quarters, and that home crowd and the pounding of the rock is going to be the difference here. So I'm going to take North Dakota State to cover 7. But let's go with I'm going to take 28-17.
Not far off from what I said.
Yeah, but one score makes a big difference when you talk about handicapping.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the one thing that I love most about this game is I just think this game, it has a great storyline.
Yes,
you got
100%.
Jacksonville State, who has won 27 games in 3 FBS seasons, played in 2 conference championship games, and won a Conference USA's title. So Jacksonville State's coming in there with the experience. But Fargo, that's the equalizer. North Dakota State
over here
is completely different proposition.
Old Bickerton over here asking us who's got the best offense this year.
What?
I have no idea.
Best offense in college football?
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. I have no idea. Mulliman says NDSU by 56 over here. NDSU by 50 according to Florida Man. Everybody's thinking who's the baddest man in CFP? Man, you're asking us a bunch of questions over here, Sean, that get us off the beaten path.
Jacksonville State is, I'm telling you, if I'm McBatton man and I'm doing my custom spread and my custom over-under, give me Jacksonville State +7, the total 58 points. But I do got a question.
Well, I was just going to piggyback off that. Here's the thing. I like Charles Kelly. I like this program. It is taking a lot of swallowing of my pride for how much I like Jacksonville State, watching their games, for me to take North Dakota State against the spread. The biggest convincing factor, slow starts under both Rich Rod and last year under Charles Kelly. Slow starts for Jack State. I don't think that they're winning this game, and you don't either. I could see a world where NDSU just flexes their muscle in the 4th quarter.
So, I want to ask you this, because I don't know how many opportunities where we're going to get to see NDSU in a spot like what we are tomorrow, and I don't know how many opportunities we're going to have to talk about them. So I'm going to ask you this: Are you taking this bet? Do you think they're ready for FBS football and they're actually going to be really good? Or are we still giving them credit?
Yeah, I thought they've been ready for years.
Okay. All right.
Alabama is the 2nd team to have a mascot as an elephant. Who is the other? I have no idea. I'm thinking, dude, oh my gosh. It's wait. It's Purdue Fort Wayne, isn't it?
I don't know who it is, but there's only one that's relevant, and that's Big Al. Roll Tide!
Oh, man. If we're going to get a copyright claim, we're going to get it anyway.
Sweet home Alabama.
Tell me if I'm right. Purdue Fort Wayne is my guess, but tell me if I'm right here. Oh, Tufts. Man, okay. I was just thinking of D1 teams. Tufts University schedule prediction. The other elephant, by the way. Dude, I don't know much about Tufts football. I know they got a good lacrosse program. That's all I can say about that, Granny. All right, we're going to move on to the next game here. We got Sacramento State, Eastern Michigan. This is the first game for Alonzo Carter and the Sacramento State Hornets in the FBS. They paid a pretty penny to get up to the FBS level. And meanwhile, you got Eastern Michigan over here. Chris Creighton's been there a while. They have kind of fallen on a little bit of hard times recently. What's your read on this game, John?
So my connection is good. I got a phone call and it kind of kicked me out, but I'm still in here, right?
Yeah. Okay. If you can hear me, I can hear you.
Okay. So Sacramento.
Hey, stop calling my boy when he's live. Anyway, go ahead.
Sacramento State at Eastern Michigan. Give me Eastern 3-point game. I got Eastern Michigan winning that game. Give me a 36-33. This is probably my weird. This is the weirdest game of the week, and I think Eastern Michigan's
Yeah.
favored at 9.5, with the total being 53.5.
Yeah,
Yeah, Eastern Michigan wins, but Sacramento State.
that's all the same right now. By the way, I had it up
in the game.
here on the app, and right now on FD it's the same line. So I didn't mess up this one, or at least I wasn't too early on this one. So
Give me Eastern Michigan money line, Sacramento State to cover, and give me the over. 3-leg parlay. Let's go. It's gonna cook.
I don't know if you can parlay money line and cover, but maybe you can. I don't know. I never really tried that.
I've done it before. It works.
And you had the over?
Yeah.
Over? Okay. Well, I don't have a great feel on it, but if I had to lean a certain direction, I would also take the over too. Jamar Curtis, the running back for Sacramento State, is a guy to watch out for in this game. They're going to get a little bit.
Whoa. Don't forget
What?
about Dante McMillan.
For Sacramento State?
Huh?
I'm talking about Sacramento State.
Oh, I know, but Dante McMillan's the dog in the running back position in this game. We're talking about a 1,000-yard rusher.
Yeah. No, they can really run the ball. That's been a staple of Chris Creighton and also Noah Kim back at the quarterback position. They got the veteran experience.
And,
I'm taking Eastern Michigan to cover.
Dude, have you seen – I had to do some research on this game a lot. Don't really know nothing about these two teams going in this game, but this offensive line protection at Eastern Michigan –
Yes,
dude.
That's the big difference for me is I don't think that Sacramento State is going to be able to match up on the trenches here. When you think of teams like Jacksonville State, Delaware, Missouri State, North Dakota State, Kennesaw State even, they had more resources. Well, I shouldn't say resources because Sac State actually has them. But they had more success in the FCS level before joining. I think that Sacramento State, it's going to take some time to get off the ground here at the FBS level. I think Eastern Michigan flexes their muscle. I think they win by, let's say 41-27. How does that sound?
Well, they got Noah Kim at Eastern Michigan too. He threw for 2,800 yards and 18 touchdowns. But dude,
experience from Michigan State too, transferred in from there. I
dude,
like Noah Kim.
I can't really say much about Sacramento State. Like, I studied up on this game, but I look here in my notes, and this is like I have nothing but uncertainty in my notes. FBS transition, master roster turnover, only 6 returning starters, 73 newcomers, and guess what? To top all that, ask me how many years that coach has been a head coach. First year.
2 years. Oh, I thought it was the second year. Well,
there's a
I don't
lot
watch I don't watch FCS that much as I got clowned for yesterday saying on TikTok Live.
But there's a lot of.
There we go. I mean, look, Sean's kind of on my side with this one too. You said Eastern Michigan by 3, but I don't think you'd be that shocked. Like, this doesn't seem like a confident play for you.
I think Eastern Michigan wins. I just don't think they win by more than 10. I would definitely take the Sacramento State with 9.5 plus.
All right, man, we're disagreeing on everything. I think at least on the point spread perspective, I'm pretty sure we've disagreed on everything. So we got to see if we're going to line up anywhere here.
Somebody's come out of Saturday really, really rich, and somebody's going to come out really, really poor. I don't know, but if I come out and I'm able to fry a bologna sandwich, it's a win.
All right. This game last year was a great game. It was low scoring, 23-21. You had Micah Alejado kind of dealing with a little bit of injury in this game a year ago. Here's the big thing to look for in this game. Hawaii, they lose Jackson Harris to LSU. Pofeli Ashlock is not going to go in this game. John, how confident are you in the Stanford Cardinal?
Stanford?
Yeah.
Dude, I have them going 1-11 for the season. That tells you.
So do you have them losing this game?
Oh God, Stanford. That is a disaster. What is Andrew Luck? My first question is, what's Andrew Luck doing?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the right question. I don't know what they're doing over there. I don't think Tavita Pritchard is ready to be a Power 4 head football coach. I really don't. And also, their quarterback is Davis Warren. Davis Warren is your quarterback?
All right.
Are we serious?
So we got to make a prediction on this game, unfortunately.
Yes, we do. And I'm taking Hawaii money line.
I got Stanford 31-17. My score prediction is much stronger than my confidence in the spread.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, John. You just threw me for a loop here. I am taking Hawaii by a score of 24-20. They score a late touchdown. Micah Alejado clutches up again. They're down 17-20, and they score a late touchdown, 24-20. Hawaii in the under. Hawaii money line. Take it. That's not my dog of the week. John knows what I'm talking about with that. That's not my dog of the week because I'm not overly confident in it. I hate Stanford. I hate how they're running their program, and I love Mike Alejado. I'm a big fan of Timmy Chang and his buy-in to Hawaii. I'm taking the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors to win outright.
Yeah.
We are not agreeing on anything.
The thing that really sticks out to me is Stanford was actually a really, really good team at home last year, and Hawaii does have to travel to Stanford. And but Micah, gosh, you know I'm gonna butcher his name. You know Alejado. He can make this uncomfortable.
Good
And,
job, dude. I'm proud of you. You and Sean with your name pronunciations have not been good.
he can make this game ugly and drag it into the fourth quarter and make Hawaii come out with a win. And if Stanford loses this game, be prepared for them to go 0-12. And I'm not kidding. I can stand bold on that.
I still got them at 1-11. I'm pretty sure they have an FCS in there too. But yeah, I'm kind of with you. I'm not very high on Stanford, and Davis Warren is the starting quarterback. Sam Roush was their best offensive weapon, and they don't have a good replacement for him. Shout out to the new Chicago Bear. Anyway, we're going to talk about Florida State here a little bit. New Mexico State, Tony Sanchez coming in to Tallahassee. John, what's your read on this? What's your read on Florida State going into 26?
Well, they're probably going to lose their coach. They
not before this game, though.
I don't see. They got Deuce Robinson. That's one good thing I see in Florida State.
Whoa. You, as an Alabama fan, can't forget about Mekhi Dancy.
Dude. I didn't want to talk about that.
I'm sorry to open up fresh wounds, but Mekhi Dancy, he's a good player.
Okay.
You can admit that, right?
Yeah, I can. All right. So here's my prediction. Now let's get back to the prediction. All right. I don't want to cry on here on live. I got Florida State winning this game 31-20.
Whoa! Oh my gosh, dude, we are literally not going to agree on a single game. So for all of you out there, you know we didn't discuss this before the live. You know we didn't.
I know the line. Is the line what? Still at 31, 32.5?
Last check, I actually thought it was at 31 earlier this morning. Right now it's at 32.5.
So, look. This is like I don't want to go to the line, man. The line wants me to take Florida State by 31. Dude, they're not going to win by give me New Mexico State plus 31 and give me the
Bro, no. Here's the big disadvantage in this game and why Florida State's going to blow them out. I'm not confident in Florida State minus 30.5, though that is my pick, but I would not play that at all. Florida State's not going to be good enough to play 30.5 against anybody. But the big advantage that Florida State has, massive speed advantage. They are faster at every position than New Mexico State by a wide margin.
Here's the thing, Colin. Here's the thing. We're not betting Florida State money line. Like, you have to take the money line or the plus 31. Like, there's a dip. We all know Florida State should win the game, but to sit here and say Florida State should win by 5 touchdowns, why? How do we know they're going to have a fast start? How do we know they're going to dominate?
Because here's the
like
answer
that?
why. New Mexico State is simply one of the worst FBS programs right now.
Yeah, but
Tony Sanchez is a clown. All right. Shout out to my boy, Jackson Francois. I don't know if you're going to see this. I know your mom used to be the athletic director over at UNLV. And at the end of the day, though, brother, Tony Sanchez wasn't cutting it over there, and he ain't cutting it over here at New Mexico State. Come on, bro.
Look, man, I'm not fading Florida State. I'm not. But let's say FSCU gets up 24-7, 28-10. Do they continue pushing or do they get conservative? We're talking about winning by 30-plus points.
I don't want to cuss on stream. Yeah, they do. They do run it up. You know why, John? Because they don't get this opportunity too often because they're that trash of a program.
That's what
They
I'm
don't
saying.
get the opportunity to have this much of a gap from a quality of football team standpoint. They're going to run it up. If they put in the backups, they're going to be trying to score because they don't get to play a lot. So I'm taking Florida State minus even 32.5. I'm going to take Florida State to win let's go 49-7. Let's say 49-7 is my score prediction. I am not overly confident about it. I don't like laying 30.5 with Florida State, but I'm going to be on that side of things. And by the way, a lot of these like spreads against the spread, I'm not overly confident in. I'm not saying to bet it necessarily, but John and I disagreeing on everything is kind of you can't even script this. Like we did not script this.
Have we hit on
No,
all
we got
these
one
games?
more. We got one more. Memphis
Oh,
is going on the road to UNLV.
this is a good game.
John,
This is a good
this is a great
football
game. Do
This
you
is-
like Charles Huff as much as I do?
Yes, this is going to be a night game, dude. Charles
This is
Huff.
my dog of the week.
Oh.
Go ahead.
He's got a hot dog in his mouth. I don't even know if I can go ahead right now. Oh my God, what just happened?
That we anticipated. They will get to talk a whole lot more at halftime. I promise.
We'll get to talk the whole.
Well, I don't get.
halftime.
Dave, bring man, calm.
But they're counting down 7-6-5.
Oh, is there
I need
somebody in the
water.
chat right now? I hope people are watching that live. Okay, you ready for my prediction? UNLV by 3 points.
I got Memphis by 3 points.
Oh my God. You can't make it up. You went the exact opposite as me. The exact opposite. I'm looking at like a 24-21 game here. And I like the underdog in this game, even though I'm picking them to lose. I think UNLV wins, but Memphis stays within the numbers. This is going to be one of the best games you get out of week 0. Like, I know it's going to be late at night. Stay up and watch it. It's going to come down to the very last play.
I'm dying over here, Ramsey. Look, man.
Ramsey was in.
Sometimes you gotta do crazy stuff to go ahead and be enthusiastic. Memphis is winning this game, and I'm sorry, by the way, about the conferences. I messed up the conferences. I just didn't change it from the last game that we touched on, which was this one. So that's my bad. I promise you, I'll never make a mistake again. Anyway, I'm going to take Memphis for this simple reason. I don't trust the UNLV defense. I don't trust their quarterback position as much as a lot of people. They got to be just as explosive as they were last year to win a game like this. I don't think they will be. I love Jaden Thomas, though, the running back. Go ahead, John.
Wait a minute. I got UNLV winning by 3. You got Memphis winning by 3. Our bets might align because give me Memphis plus 4.5, and I'm taking the under.
Yep. Except I am on the money line play, so. But that's something that you're just not going to play, though. You're not gonna play UNLV money line.
No, I really do. I mean, I think UNLV ultimately comes on top, but dude, I'm not going to sit here and say this is the out of all these bets we brought up, this is the one I'm most confident in. It's not. I told you. I've already said it, dude. Like, watch this game tomorrow, dude. Like, this is going to be
up.
Absolute cinema.
And you know what? I'm going to tell you guys right now, and a lot of these people flowing through the Oh Hello chat are from TikTok. John Whalen and I will be live on TikTok during this game. Are you down for that?
Yeah, I'll be free for sure.
Let's do it. 10 p.m. tomorrow. We're going to go live, and we're going to watch this game together. We're going to be talking about it. John, we got to make sure that we sync up our streaming platforms and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But ultimately, we're going to do that. And I'm just letting you know, one of the two of us are going to go live tomorrow, and we're going to discuss that backstage. But if we go live and you guys are ahead of us, because John and I are going to make sure that our game's good, we're kicking you from the box. Like, I'm not playing with that. I'm not playing with that, John.
So
we need people to make sure if you want to get a box, line up with us or don't spoil it.
I won't talk about it too much here. I'll hit on it more backstage. But, there is a way. You have the PC. There is a way you can stream from the PC without getting copyrighted.
Dude, that's a whole different discussion. I know where you're going with this. I don't want to necessarily play with that because
I don't know how it works. I've been trying to figure it out for years.
I know how it works. I know how to do it. I used to do it on Twitch when I was like when I was younger. Bottom line, like I remember I actually live streamed on Twitch the Ohio State Clemson game and did my commentary over it, but I streamed the game, and all I need to do was use the capture card I have for at that time it was the Xbox One, but now it'd be PS5. I used the capture card and I just streamed it on the app, and I got a lot of people into it. I actually got paid for that.
So let's
go ahead.
Let me ask you this: we made our predictions. We've discussed betting a little bit. Give me your 3-leg parlay based off your favorite bets.
3-leg parlay based on my bets. Do you care what the odds are? Does it have to be like a minimum plus minus kind of thing?
Here's mine. All right, if I'm giving a 3-leg parlay off my favorite bets, give me Virginia minus 4.5, TCUNC over 47.5, and NMSU. Why did I put them down as NMSU? Plus 31. New Mexico State University. Yeah, why did I put them down in my notes as NMSU? But if I Virginia put minus 4.5, TCU UNC over 47.5, and New Mexico State University plus 31.5. If I'm making a 3-leg parlay tomorrow, that's what I'm putting down.
All right. I'm going to be a little more conservative than you, but I will just put it this way. Let's do this. I'm going to see. Do you care if I move up the under in that TCU North Carolina game? Because I feel pretty good about that.
You have the option to do that in FanDuel. You have that option.
Okay. I would take that under up to about 52.5, maybe 53.5. I would say 52.5 for the odds boost. So that's one leg. The second leg is I would play USC first half team total over 28.5 on FD. And the third leg is going to be juicy. I'm going to take Memphis money line to boost the odds.
Okay, let me ask you this. You got any
I'm going to do it right now.
Hey, let me give y'all a 5-leg under real quick. New Mexico State, FSU under, Hawaii, Stanford under, NC State, Virginia under, San Jose State, USC under, Memphis UNLV under. That's the 5 unders I done said. 5-leg under tomorrow. I wish FanDuel wasn't banned in Alabama. I was wearing it out in North Carolina when I was in the Marine Corps.
Wait, do you have anything you can use in Alabama?
I think you can use Kalshi, Underdog, Prize Picks. All the player prop stuff. Well, Kalshi's not player prop, but Kalshi's weird. Like now that you ate the hot dog and you did your dog of the week, the Kalshi betting odds for next college football Saturday is how many hot dogs will Cullen eat Friday night talking about football. They put everything on there, dude. They're weird.
Jeez, bro. All right, so I'm going to change up my parlay. Is that fine? I got 4 legs for you. I still want to rock with – you know what? Wait, what is that? This is plus 270. I'll do these 3 legs, okay? USC first half spread, minus 23.5. North Dakota State money line, and the under 52.5 alt line for North Carolina and TCU. I'm putting my slip in right this second on my phone. Brother, let's see how it goes. I'm excited for tomorrow. How about you, John?
Dude, I am, dude. I think TCU. I'm more confident in TCU winning. I think they're my favorite team to win. I'm excited to watch San Jose State as an underdog. I really am. I think they're going to put up a fight with USC. And I'm really high on USC this year. I've already spoken on that. NC State, Virginia. And the dangerous game, North Dakota State, Jacksonville State. I take that back. The game I'm most excited for is not NC State, Virginia. It's not Power 4 this week. If we are running the Oh Hello College Game Day, we're taking a trip to the Fargo Dome, all right? Because that Jacksonville
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
University.
There we go.
That's going to be the best game of the week.
And you know what? That's why everybody in chat needs to help us blow up by just simply leaving a like and subscribing to the Oh Hello podcast. Because if we have the ability to have a game day, you know we'd be at the right place every single weekend. Every single weekend we'd be at the right place. John, this was a lot of fun. We kept it under an hour. So I'm very proud of us for being able to do that. But, of course, when we go ahead and do this next Friday, first off, we're going to have games actively on. So I got my TV right here. I know you got a TV in front of you, right?
Yeah, well, to the left right here.
Yeah. So we're going to be able to turn on games, and we might live react to some games that are going to be on. But we're going to go over Saturday's slate on Friday night next week. We're going to be a little bit quicker with how we talk about these games to make sure that it's not longer than a 2-hour stream, but ultimately I hope you guys can tune in. Then if you got any constructive criticism about how we can make the stream better, I would really appreciate that. But tomorrow, right before noon or right around noon, I'm going to go live on Bash's College Football Show. I'm live over there right now. If you guys can look it up, I'll share the link to some of you guys if you know me a little bit more on a personal level, and I'll send the link. John, you plan on being there?
Possibly.
Okay, so the possibility with that is obviously we got to figure out some stuff behind the scenes on whether or not it can happen because it's not going to be here on Riverside. But I just got one thing to do before we leave.
I'd like to know where Lou Holtz is right now. What he said about our team, I cannot believe. This is a tough team right here. We're proud to be from Ohio, and it's always been Ohio against the world, and it'll continue to be Ohio against the world. But I'll tell you what, I love those kids, and we got a tough team.
I really hope everybody understands the context behind that.
Yeah, we got a tough team over here in Ohio, and you know what? For John Whalen, it's all